Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Hey, usually I would do this from my car, but you know, it's raining out and y'all would have been hearing my windshield wiper and everything. But check it out. Wanted to do a follow-up on the car video I did yesterday, right? And, basically this piece is entitled Any Man Can Become Select, right? Because you know what? That's one of the things that, I applaud the dudes who got in the comments and said, you know what? I'm not select, but I'm working towards it. That's all you can really do, right? Because see, one of the things, a lot of people they hear select, non-select, sexual alpha, alpha, whatever, and they feel like they stuck. No matter where they are, they stuck. Like if they know they not obviously select, they obviously know they ain't a bunch of women chasing them down or something, right? So they feel like, well, shoot, I'm just stuck, and they cry. And of course, we got some some channels on YouTube that play into that, right? Especially some of the ones who say don't mess with dating coaches, right? But here's the thing: except for a small percentage of men, and I'm actually going to talk about that on a video, well, a podcast rather, coming up on Saturday. I already recorded. It's called Magnets. I always trip over that word, right? Other than this small percentage, and for those who follow the Bagua, I'll just say metal yin, fire, earth yang, right? So, except for this small percentage, and even those guys, even those guys, they just had a potential. It don't mean it's necessarily going to come out. And of course, outside my trash is going to empty and everything, but whatever. At least they like consistent about it. But except for a small percentage who still have to work to activate it, everybody who select, right? Everybody, nobody starts off select. Now on Facebook yesterday, somebody gave me kind of a backhanded compliment, right? Because they referred to me as a jawline nigga, right? And I didn't know what to do. I just liked the comment. I was like, you know what? I can't even mess with it, right? But even then, even for a so-called jawline nigga, they gotta work. Now, understand, I'll give y'all two examples. One, this dude I worked with. Now, people in my inner circle know who he is, right? Because we did had a webinar with him, right? And somebody who might have followed me a long time, going back to my blogs, know I mentioned this dude, right? And this cat, this cat was pitiful. When I first met this dude was pitiful. This dude, like if incel had been a word back then, this dude would have been the king of the incels. This dude, you could put him in a room full of women, he wasn't getting any play behind it, right? But now, shoot, this dude get nothing but, I say minimum eights. Minimum eights. And it ain't like something he told me either. I was hanging out with this dude one time. The women were just like ping, ping, ping. And they were like, I might as well have been his father or something. They weren't paying any attention to Ron. I was like, damn. This jawline nigga didn't get anything then, right? But when I look at that dude, know where he came from, I'm like, well, anybody can become select. Anybody. I'm gonna use myself as an example, right? Now, I said before publicly, I've always been red pill because women were telling me the game from when I was little, starting with my mother. And then I've had some women who were in the game, sex worker types, telling me the game. I've had sugar babies tell me the game. All right, from the time I was young. I've seen a woman like sneaking out on a husband. I've been watching like dudes hopping over a woman's fence and stuff. Sometimes that was entertainment for me. Especially you in Southeast DC. Shoot, you see it. I've been seeing that. Really, I was seeing it before then. Just didn't know what I was looking at. Right? I'd be like, damn, why that guy coming over that fence like that? And then why she got another guy coming through the front door? Right? So, but I was red pilled. I knew the game. But knowing the game and actually being able to play the game, two different things. There's a lot of cats out there that probably know basketball better than some NBA players. But they can't play it or coach it or whatever. It's a different thing. So I still had to, I knew the nature. And I'm going to tell you what, really, I was a weird thing because I knew what was up to the point I would be considered non-select, especially by the criteria I gave yesterday. Right? I knew, but I wasn't quite that bad off. So I was still able to get some play here and there. But trust me, I had to use a lot of game, a lot of persistence, and quite frankly, run into some hoes. Right? Seriously, those easy girls or something like that, right? So, even then, I still had to develop the game. I still had to develop it, despite knowing it. Really, that made it real frustrating. I'm going to tell you why. Because you already know this woman talking about, oh, I want to get to know you. You got to take me to dinner. I already knew that there's some dude out there she would give it up to for free. In fact, there's been instances where I know I was trying to get at a woman and she curved me on now. And then find out later she was doing vile stuff with some other dude. Now, anybody who really went outside, went out in the hood, you always heard that. That one woman acting all innocent, that you find out then some dude be the scuzzy dude in the neighborhood, the player, the bad boy, the pretty boy, the school jock. Be talking about, oh, her? Oh, man. Be like, Ron, let me tell you about her real quick. Seriously. So that's what made it really frustrating. You knew what was happening. It wasn't no fancy like, oh, this woman on a pedestal and all of that. You be going out, she doing it, and you like looking at her like, damn, how you gonna do me like that? But I had to learn how to take advantage of that nature. I had to learn. And the funny thing, women actually told me that. But you know what? One of the dumb things I did, I listened to guys who weren't getting it. Some of those fake me out type of players and stuff. Because as a man, you basically like, they don't know what they talking about. And there's some women I owe some apologies to because they told me everything and I'm still like doing dumb shit. Some women even saw me doing dumb shit and would grab me up and say, hold up, dude, no, not like that. And you still gonna do what this other dumb person doing. Seriously. So I went through it. Whatever the case, I went through it. But I had to learn. I had to figure out, hey, if you go to the gym, you put some muscle on, boom. All of a sudden, number of women increase. Instead of struggling a little bit, they looking a little bit more, right? You get those, you get that style game down. Got those shoes right, boom. And I always could talk to women, but I had to learn how to talk to them in such a way they get wet. It's a big difference between talking to them in a blatantly sexual manner, but then in a flirty manner, and then just like you talking to like your sister. See, most guys out here talk to a woman they're trying to get in their drawers like their sister, or they indirect about it. Not putting it out there that they trying to get with them or see them as a sexual being. I'm going to give y'all some free game right here. When you talking to a woman, two things if you interested in her, don't act like you just trying to be a buddy or you just that. You don't necessarily have to ask for the pussy straight up, and you really shouldn't ask for the pussy straight up, right? But at least let her know you see as a be like give her a compliment, flirt, something. Let her know you see as a sexual being. Don't be looking away and shit. Look her dead in her eyes and whatnot, right? She look her up and down. She get offended. If she get offended, she get offended as long as you don't put your hand on it. But just make sure she knows you seeing her sexually. All right? That's some free game right there. Right? That's some free game. But whatever the case, man, I had to learn. I got some stories of being curved, man. There's about 3 times I'm on a date with a woman. I pick her up at one place. I drop her off at somebody else's spot. All right? Now, first time the woman tried to play it off. One time the dude came to the door and was like, hey, see you later. I was like, shit. I was an Uber before Uber. It's like, what the fuck? And I laugh about it, man. Because see, that's why I laugh when dudes try to act like I had it some way all my life, man. A lot of this stuff, I'm telling you, I already went through it, bruh. I already seen it. I got played, bruh. Or as we used to say in DC, I got carried, bruh. I got carried. So it's like, dude, I don't care where you at now. You can get up to that select level. Now, I've talked about it in constant videos, and y'all know, Rom's a capitalist. Rom's a capitalist and stuff. You know what? A detractor called me a lefty cuck one time. I said, "You was a dumbass motherfucker. If you knew me, I'm like ultra capitalistic, man." So, y'all gotta just check out that stuff. But I'll give y'all this for free though, right? If you want to be select, if you want to be select, it ain't about necessarily hitting the gym first. It ain't about getting your style together. It ain't about the money first or getting your mouthpiece or even your stroke game right. All of those come only after you do the one thing. You got to change your mind up here. Because if your mind ain't right, all that don't mean nothing. There's plenty of dudes out there hit the gym. There's plenty of dudes who can dress like crazy. They can talk to women. And if they can actually get to a woman, they pretty good. The women like, all right, if they can get there. Usually it's be on some sympathy pussy shit and it surprises the woman. Nah, it starts up here though. You gotta have the right mindset, man. Too many dudes gotta lose a mindset. Yeah, I said it. I don't care if you get mad, flag it down or something. And sometimes with that particular thing, that might be one of the few times I'll get in the comments and like start clowning. You guys think you as a winner right here. And you ain't doing it for the women. You really ain't. You doing it just in life, man. Because if you winning in life, shoot, you getting the money, you getting the women, you getting the time, you living the life that you want to live. But it starts here, man, because if you don't got it there, you just wearing a mask and hoping to get lucky. Because there's some weak-minded people, man, but they buffed as hell. I could throw out some celebrities' names and stuff. I said, no, I ain't gonna start no shit. All right? They big as hell, and everybody's seen it. That dude big as hell. They might even be handsome. Women liking them and stuff until they open their mouth because they weak-minded. Get your mind right first. The first thing you got to think, shoot, I'm the man. Now it might not seem that way, and of course some people say, well, I had all these losses, but you gotta fight through that, man. You gotta fight through it, right? Because one thing that helped me, even back when I was getting curved, played, carried, I always thought I was a man. Women would tell me too. And I wasn't built, I wasn't like buffed or anything. I was a skinny kid. I was either a fat kid with a big head or a skinny kid with a big head. It depends on what age you caught me at, right? Before I touch weights, right? Before I touch weights. But I always thought like a winner. I always thought winner, winner, winner. So you got to get a winning mindset first. Like, I feel sorry for the guys who come on here and they just complain and cry and all that. I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm going to tell you something now. Basic level with a woman. That's how sometimes some dude who might be short or some dude who might be like underweight or even like the big man. Like some dude, this dude, I've known some dudes, man, they big men. But they had a winning mindset. And part of confidence comes from that because they just saying, I'm going to win. I'm going to carry myself like I'm going to win. I'm going to play every situation, whether it's with women, whether it's with a job, as a winner. So if you're trying to become select, if you want to become select, work on that. Work on that. And just to be clear, that's bigger than just the women, man. You want to live life on your terms. But if you want to sit around and you want to complain about women all the time, or you want to complain about life, or you want to complain that, genetics that you couldn't control didn't make you 6'4", or it didn't give you an 8-inch dick, or made you a certain race, well, you stuck with that. And if you want to live the rest of your life like that, you know what? I always say sometimes I'm sub me. It's a waste of time to follow me, man, because I don't think in those limitations, man. Because, like the 6 foot thing, I'm close to 6 feet, but I'm not 6 feet. Shit. I ain't built like a fashion model or something like that. I got a good build, but not on that level. And, I'm making good money, but shit, I ain't no millionaire. But I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I'm going to get mine regardless. And it's going to be on my terms. So you got to think that way. You want to become select, get your mind right. All right? That's it. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Y'all chop it up in the comments. Peace and many blessings.